Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bailey's Opals. Today we've got this nice triplet here. I didn't actually make this triplet, I bought it from an antique store that I thought it was a really nice piece. It came with 4 other stones, I got it for a really cheap price. So I decided I'll set them all in silver and try sell them. So this is the first piece out of that 5 stones. And you can see I've already put a thick bezel around it. This is me soldering the bezel up right now. But yeah, we'll make a piece of pendant out of it and see how it turns out. Now that the bezel's soldered, now it needs to have a flat plate which the stone sits on. So here I'm cutting out the flat plate. Now I'm cutting up a bit of solder to solder the bezel and the flat plate together. That'll make it one piece and make sure it won't fall apart. Okay, the bezel and the flat plate is now soldered together, but you can see there's a lot of overhang, so now I just get my clips, I clip around the whole outside. Then what I'll do is get a file just to make sure that's flush, because if you had an overhang over the whole thing, it just looks weird, so I need to make it flush so it just looks like an actual pendant. Off of the camera, I did make the top piece, so the bit of chain goes through and the bit of swivels on. So you can see I'm soldering that onto the pendant right now. And then I'll need to file down the solder just to make sure it's all smooth, everything's smooth. Then I can start sanding it down and set the stone, and then we should have a finished pendant. So everybody, this is a stone just sitting in there. The whole piece of jewellery is set up, ready to go. It's all soldered together. The next step is starting to set it and sand the actual setting. So you can see this is the setting sanded. It's not set in yet, but I've just started sanding around the outside. I still need to file the edge of the bezel so it's easier to set the stone in, because it's so thick, the silver. It's going to be hard to bend over. But here you can see it's all filed down, sanded up to 800. And this is the finished product, all set, all sanded down, polished. So this is, I will give this another polish before it's done, because you can see there is a bit of, like, you can see a couple sand marks and stuff. I'll give it a final polish. The reflection's pretty good, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with how this piece turned out. It's all set, the setting edge is pretty good, I'm pretty happy with that. The polish is pretty good so far. And I hope you all enjoyed watching this short video of how I set my stones and jewellery. And thank you for watching this episode of Bailey's Opals.